Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw, and I'm here at Baha Mar in the Bahamas once again for ILTM North America. And we're doing a lot of interviews here with top executives at the companies attending. And I'm here with Melanie Benzowich, right? Associated Vice President, Marketing and Global Branding, Inclusive Collection, which of course is part of Hyatt. So we're going to talk with her a lot about what's going on with Inclusive Collection. And you're going to find out about that and a whole lot more on Insider Travel Report. Melanie, first of all, great to meet you here. We're just starting. This is the conference, and we're going to be here for a few more days together. And I think I'm coming to your breakfast tomorrow, so I better get ready for that. I just they fed us right away when we got off the plane. But let's talk a little bit about Inclusive Collection. How has it really developed under Hyatt, and is it really focused on your loyalty programs? It's one of the things that you want people to go to Hyatt's, whether it's a resort property, a city property, and all that, right?
Of course, we love all of our guests, regardless of whether they're traveling with us for business or for leisure. For the all-inclusive space, we are the leader in the luxury, the world's largest luxury all-inclusive provider.
You know, that actually is, you are, as for the chain everywhere, you are really the largest, and first of all, you purchased ALG Vacations, and that gave you access to a lot of different brands, a lot of different all-inclusive brands, and then you have now added, you're not stopping, it's all over the place, right?
We're not stopping. We see the trajectory, and we know that our guests and our members love all-inclusive properties. We see trends happening in the inclusive space, and we're right there at the forefront. With the acquisition of ALG in 2021, we grew the collection, taking AM Resorts legacy brands and combining them with Hyatt Ziva and Hyatt Zilara to develop the Inclusive Collection, which now encompasses 10 brands and
a lot of properties.
A lot of properties. I want to say 124 properties.
Okay, we'll go with that for the moment. But then the week is young, right?
Exactly. Who knows what tomorrow will bring?
Yeah, in fact, I think I got maybe I can break news here. I got a release saying there was another hotel. I don't know what it was. I lost track. I'm going to try to work at it in sometime this week. But obviously, Hyatt saw the trends, and let's talk about those trends. Why did you see such value in all-inclusive resorts?
So I think the model for us really works. All-inclusive, we've changed the game. It's no longer something that people think of as a budget or an economy option for leisure travel. What we're seeing with trends currently is that we are leaning into the wellness space, which my colleague will talk more about with you, as well as things like immersive experiences, high-end cuisine, leaning into Michelin-starred chefs coming in.
We're not talking about all-inclusive, your father's all-inclusive anymore, right?
We're not. And really entering into that luxury lifestyle space where you're looking at high-touch, personalized services, things that you would find at one of our latest brands, Impression by Secrets.
Well, actually, I was at one of those brands when I was down with the ALG conference last year, and that was you are now introducing your own all-inclusive brands, right?
Yes, that is one of our latest brands, along with Hyatt Vivid. Have you been?
That one I have not been. I've heard about it, and we've written about it, but I haven't been to that one. Maybe they'll show it to me down at ALG in Mexico. I'd like that.
We would love to have you. It's all about diversifying the portfolio. I think you would see a distinct difference between Hyatt Vivid. We're entering into a space that we don't believe anyone else has been in. It is all-inclusive, upper upscale, but it also is focused on the next generation traveler who's really interested in flexibility over formality. So it's not what you might think a standard all-inclusive experience might be.
Yeah, and I was very impressed when I went to Isla Mujeres and went to that property just before the ALG last year. And we're actually coming up towards another ALG Vacations here, and I'm sure you'll all be all over the place with that one. But now let's talk a little bit about, you mentioned inclusions are always culinary, wellness, activities, immersions. What's next for all? Is there anything left? I mean,
I think there's always something to come, right? There's always something new. What we're doing currently, actually this week, we are leaning into the Michelin-starred chef opportunities with Impression by Secrets, both at Mokshay and our Isla Mujeres properties. We are working on our series, the Supper Club series. It's the Impression Maker Supper Club series, where we have Michelin-starred chefs from New York coming in and recreating their experiences from New York on property for our guests.
Pretty good. Outside now, we never, I don't recall doing too many Michelin quality cuisine, but I love the fact that you're doing more activities, and we actually did a lot of activities in our 2 day stay in Isla Mujeres. And so now, what you mentioned that you have the supper club. I think there's a couple of new restaurants, Stefano and Seshi, and even and Zoetry, of course, has Mallorca. And that's the other thing. You are now having these all-inclusives in other parts of the world. We always think all-inclusive, yes, we're talking Mexico, we're talking Dominican Republic, we're talking, Jamaica. But you are actually, I know my business partner just came back from Secrets, I think, over in Mallorca someplace, right?
Yes, we are continuing to grow in the destinations that we know our guests and our members love. That includes places like Mexico and the Dominican Republic. But as you mentioned, we're also growing in Europe. We have new properties coming in Portugal, in Greece. So
yeah, I knew about the Greece one. We had that there was people going over for Greece, and that nobody even thinks of it, even though all-inclusive actually started in Europe. But that was in 1950 something or other, and now it's all over the world, a very popular form of accommodation. Now, what's next? I mean, you've added on. You said 120.
We're around 124 resorts within the collection.
Okay, and are you going to keep expanding with all this because it is so popular?
We're always looking to expand, but to expand with intent.
Right.
So we're thoughtful in our growth. Again, being in the places where we know our guests and members want to be, where it matters most to them.
And of course, travel advisors out there looking, we have about 128,000 travel advisors out there, and this is a very popular form of accommodation for their clients, right?
Absolutely. We love our travel advisors. We have our Confidant Collective, which is our travel advisor community platform that provides education, training, and also Confidant Rewards, our rewards program for advisors.
So they can sell more all-inclusives in your collection, right?
Absolutely.
Now, anything else you want to tell our travel advisors out there about Inclusive Collection?
I would love to thank them for all of their support, and let them know that we have a lot of exciting growth opportunities coming up, and we love what they do for us.
Well, I literally just got a release on all the expansion for Hyatt. It was yesterday or yet today, and I haven't even written it up yet, so I got to write it up. There's a lot going on. And where can travel advisors go to find out more about the Inclusive Collection?
They can go to HyattInclusiveCollection.com.
Fantastic. Well, Melanie, great to meet you here. I don't know if this is your first one, but it is your first one. But you'll enjoy it. It's fun, especially as we get the nice sea breeze coming off and you have a breakfast tomorrow. I'll see you then. Again, thanks for taking the time to talk to us about Inclusive Collection.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Happy to be here.
I'm James Schillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.